Cool. What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, daily breakdown. We're gonna start off first with US30. So, US30 in gold is finally having some good structure, which can give us a very good opportunity to start looking for trades. Right? Gold is finally giving us some type of move off the daily time frame, which is great. US30, we're not having to switch of structure, right? So, yesterday breakdown, yesterday recap, I explained to you guys the buys of the 38 and 500 and above these zones as well. Now, on the daily time frame with US30 and on the H4 time frame, there is a potential switch of structure. Now, the reason why I say potential is because we still haven't gotten the proper higher low that we're waiting for, right? So whenever price is creating, let's say, a new trend, right? Let's say that we went from creating these lower lows and lower highs, and then price starts doing something like this. I wouldn't really say yet that price had to put the higher probability of switching structure due to the fact that we still haven't gotten the higher low, right? Once we get the higher low, this is where I say the price has now higher probability of going long than going shorts, right? So once the higher low is made, once you guys get those rejections, this is where I definitely say that this is a higher probability. Over here, it's potential because again, we need confirmation. Same story goes along whenever we're looking for sales. We gotta wait for the proper lower high, right, to say that price has a higher probability of going short than long, right? This case over here, potential since we are just creating these lows. Now, daily time frame looks good. We broke above resistance, we broke above support. Same thing with the 4-hour time frame. We broke above this area where I'll definitely keep an eye on for this morning, right? So this is definitely the eyes you guys want to keep, the zone that you guys want to keep an eye on for deeper pullbacks. So the zone is going to be the 38,900 and the 38,830. This is the zone that I'm looking for the retest. Simply retest structure, retest EMA, price remain itself above it. You guys are good to start looking for buys. Now, check this out. Price is at this zone of resistance, right? This is the zone that we did see the drop from a couple weeks ago, right? This is where price pulled back a couple weeks ago and then definitely got the push back into a downside. Now, since we're at the zone of resistance, right, we can definitely look for some potential counter trend trade sell. Now, I'm not looking for long-term sells, looking for counter trend trade sells. Since we're back at this area of resistance, we can take the sells back into the 38,900, 38,830, where I'll definitely look for the buys. Now, the reason why I say counter trend trade sells because again, we're at this resistance zone, right? So the only way that I'll be looking for sells is as long as price can remain itself under the 39,060. Right now, we're kind of above it, so we wouldn't really look for sells at the moment. But as long as price can remain itself under like this, definitely give the sells an opportunity. Now, if price from here continues pushing to the upside, right, this is where I kind of would stay out, wouldn't really rush the trade. But if price kind of remain itself above it, we can definitely start looking. It will be a very high risk trade, right? If you guys want to take those higher risk trade, you guys are welcome to take it. Obviously, keep in mind that are higher risk. Now, if price remain itself above it, simply wait for pullback, and then you can definitely look for buys back into the 39,160, which is the major resistance, right? Now, me personally, I'm going to stick around waiting for the deeper pullbacks around here. Maybe look for the counter trend trade sell if we do get some good sales opportunity, right? Maybe remain itself under the 39,060 and then under the 39,100 as well. 39,100, you guys are good to look for sales opportunities. So just keep an eyes around these three zones over here. Now, if price starts breaking above it, obviously I'll give you guys a new breakdown to explain to you guys obviously the next zone that you guys can keep sells or buys. So very simple with US30. We're gonna go into gold. So gold on the daily time frame, we formed a new daily resistance, right, of here, which is gonna be 2184. So let me just 2183 is where we formed the new resistance, right? Pretty much we're still bullish, right? This doesn't really say that price is going fully bearish, but we finally formed the resistance, right? Because the past couple of dailies, the past couple of weeks, right, price just been bullish, just breaking back into the upside. No proper, no proper resistance form yet to tell us that price now, possibility of going kind of short. On the H1 time frame, this is where I'll say that price is not having to switch a structure, right? As long as price, the only reason why I say switch a structure on the H1 is because, check this out, we went from creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, to then creating this low, lower high, retest previous higher low, use it as resistance. This is where we kind of saw the drop yesterday. Now, we're still holding above this area of support, which is going to be 2153, right? So we're still holding above these lows over here. Wouldn't really say yet the full switch of structure just yet. So what I'm going to be waiting for this morning, right, if we do break under, cool, we're looking for sells. We're going to look for the continued sell. Same thing that happened over here. I will be looking for under the 2153. So just simply breaking retest, target back 2145. this is a zone to keep an eye as well. This is going to be the support zone that we're going to keep an eye on as well for potential bounce plays back into the upside, right? So pretty much the same exact move that happened right over here, the bounce play from this support. Notice how yesterday we kind of rejected off. We kind of saw the bounce play. Same exact thing I'm looking for if we do break and retest under 21.53. So we can look for sales under 21.53 to then target 21.45. Look for the same exact sell buy that happened here. We can possibly look at under 21.45 if price remains above it. If it doesn't, same thing. We're just gonna go along with the trend, right? So it's just low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. If it bounces, we're looking for plays. If not, we're just looking for the break and retest and continue the sells back into the 21.33. Now, since we are seeing rejection from the 21.53, right, which is the support zone, right, and we start seeing that price kind of pushes back into the upside, the other way that I'll give buying opportunity will be a break and retest above the 21.65 previous, which is not holding us lower high. So if we do get a candle closure above the 21.65, cool. We just simply wait for the pullback, retest structure, retest EMA. You guys are good to look for bounce plays. Definitely target 21.76, which is going to be this first target. If it breaks above it, we're looking for 21.83 to be the full potential target. Same thing, just keep an eye around 21.76. We can possibly get, deeper pullbacks around the zone. This is the break and structure from yesterday. We can probably see some pullbacks like this, and then price can start selling off from those areas. But at the moment, just keeping eyes around these three zones that I just gave you guys. 21.65 above it, looking for buys. 21.53 under, we're looking for sales. If it taps 21.45, we can look for buys if price remains itself above it. If not, just simply go along with the trend, go along with sales, and then you guys can target 21.33. Very simple, nothing complicated at all. Today we do got news at 1 p.m. By the time you guys will probably be done with trading, nothing to worry about at the moment. But that's gonna be it, guys. Today's Wednesday. Every Wednesday for me is kind of slow. Gotta wait for proper move. But those are the two zone, or those are the areas that I'm looking for buys and sell with gold and US 30. That's pretty much it, guys. Peace out. See you guys in the next one.